Hey kids, Brian Trowman here, PEZ Through the Ages. Let's talk about some old stuff. Let's talk about some regulars from way back when, maybe 1950s. Well, not maybe, these are 1950s. And take a look at this one. This is a souvenir from the NATD. What is the NATD? This is the Tobacco Distributors Association, National Association of Tobacco Distributors. And this was held in Chicago in 1954. And you can see it's this beautiful no shadow on both sides, as opposed to, I know everybody's going to ask me, what do you mean no shadow? You can see PEZ is just the bricks, as opposed to kind of having that 3D drawing with perspective. See how? Yeah, you guys, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, the theme of today's video is printing on the side. It's relatively rare. It's very rare back in the 50s. There's some of that going on today. Very little of that back then. And it's got like a clear varnish, almost like a nail polish kind of thing going on to hold it on. This one in particular has it on both sides. And it's a nice plain English souvenir from the NATD, Chicago 1954. This box over here, it's got this beautiful design on the front, a surprise from you inside, from PEZ. This is from the NATD convention. I'll talk about this box another time, different video. Anyway, this one, all these, by the way, these 5 regulars have printing on the side. These are the 5 that I have. These are worth thousands each. Anyway, this one is Überreicht durch Air France. This one happens to be a mono regular, means that it has a green cap, a green stem, and a green sleeve, which makes it even rarer. It's got the same thing on both sides. That means presented by Air France. Not sure where it was presented. Maybe it was presented on the airline itself. Maybe it was presented at a convention. Maybe it was just presented, I don't know. It could be presented anywhere. Cool thing about this one, it also happens to be a box trademark, which was one of the very first, kind of 1949 stems. And it's got this cool pebbling on the stem as well, which kind of distinguishes it from anything else. Box trademark. Beautiful. See those pebbles between the P, E, and Z? Überreicht durch Air France. Beautiful. Printing on both sides. Here, let's stick with the green. This is from CNE Toronto, just printing on one side, and you can almost see that varnish, kind of clear nail polish. CNE, that's the Canadian National Exposition. It's like the big E that we have today, where they have PEZ dispensers. They had the CNE. They still have that going on today in Toronto. All kinds of, kind of like a state fair, but national fair. Huge. I've been to it, but unfortunately you can't find these cool PEZ dispensers there. This, I assume, was given away back in the 50s at a PEZ booth or other candy booth. This looks like it's got a scratch right up here, and that's okay. It is what it is. Again, thousands of dollars for this guy. Crazy. This one, of course, is in German. It's from Austria. Nahrungsmittelfabrik Ed Haas Linz. That is a food factory, Ed Haas Austrian food factory in Linz, Austria. And on the other side, Überreicht durch E. Sagmeister. That is presented by maybe Edvard Sagmeister. I don't know what the E stands for. Maybe somebody will tell me. Presented by Mr. Ed Sagmeister. And you can see that kind of yellowish gloss over the letters to hold that on. Kind of again, a varnish. Same on the other side. And lastly, in this category, maybe the coolest one I've got is an advertising regular, 7 PEZ Daily. And there is a normal one of these, but this one has the printing on the side as well. Again, we've got, notice the quotation marks, so it's a little bit different here. One's in blue and one's in black. One's got quotation marks and one does not. Different font. Nahrungsmittelfabrik Ed Haas Linz, Nahrungsmittelfabrik That's German for food factory. Ed Haas Linz, the Haas Food Factory. And again, presented by, and we'll look at the other side of this one, just so you can see, again, no shadow stem, blue versus black, quotation marks, not, and Überreich durch H. Pfleger, that is presented by H, whatever his first name was, or her first name, but likely his, Pfleger, last name Pfleger. No shadow, 2.6 Austria. All these are 2.6 Austria with the exception of this cool, let's get another focus here, with the exception of this mono box trademark, the Air France one. Guys, this is a pretty cool, let's spread them out again so you can see. NATD, Chicago, Air France, CME, Toronto, Sagmeister, Pfleger. One of these, or this one, 7 PEZ Daily. Pretty nifty, if I do say so myself. And I did, because it's my video. This is PEZ Through the Ages. Why don't you subscribe to both the Facebook and the YouTube channel. I'll talk to you guys later.